much for watching us live. Thank you everyone that came here in person to this event. Today is the last day of a very intense journey. You might have noticed. You are the students. This was for the first time ever at Wagon Montreal, a hybrid batch. And we had students here attending the bootcamp in person, but also students attending it remotely. And it's also for the first time a hybrid event. So we also have students here at the campus with the teachers and the staff, but also a lot of guests on Livestorm watching it live. And our remote students are also live, so they will be there to answer your questions. Feel free to use the questions tab, the chat tab to ask any questions you might have to the students. It's pretty impressive what they've accomplished. Basically, they learn how to code and collaborate remotely in a hybrid format. So it's very exciting, and I was super proud to see the end of this journey. Before we start, just some words about Wagon. I imagine there are some people in the room, especially Livestorm, that doesn't know what Wagon is all about. So Wagon is a coding school that brings technical skills to people who want to change their careers, also a mindset that they need to thrive. And we do that through immersive coding bootcamps. So 2 bootcamps right now, one in data science, one in web dev, 2 formats, 9 weeks, full-time, and part-time, 24 weeks. This batch here right now today was a web dev, 9 weeks, very intense, 9 weeks, full-time for web dev. A bit of overview of Wagon as well. We are the coding school #1 in the world, ranked by SwitchUp, Course Report. We also are very focused on product and practice. It means that a lot of students launch their own tech companies after Wagon. So we have more than 290 startups launched after the program. And we also help prepare tomorrow's workforce through our bootcamps and also through our offer for companies, Wagon Executive. We are a big community of more than 8,000 people around the world. Today, you are joining this amazing community for life. Today as well, there are more than 300 alumni all over the world graduating. You are the part of this number. So I'm really happy to welcome you in this amazing community today. And we are also super proud to be trusted by the best tech companies in the world and also here in Montreal. So now let's talk about this batch. It was the batch that inspired me a lot. This is the picture actually for the first day. I don't know if you remember this. You were all super excited to learn to code, and it was actually our first Zoom call. We did a lot of Zoom calls after that. And I would like actually to show all your beautiful faces to everyone that doesn't know you yet. So starting with Alex, mechanical engineer, Arthur, product manager, Boran, marketing manager, Danielle, here at the screen, student, computer science. We have Chloe, technical recruiter, Deborah, project manager, Ekaterina, with experiences in hospitality and management, Emily, musician, Erica, accountant, Francesca, entrepreneur, Juan Miguel, classical violinist, junior real estate broker, Karina, IT professional, Kyle, they're also entrepreneur, Leah, they're also creative director, Lenoy, student, McGill University, software engineering, Megan, digital marketing coordinator, Michelle, pianist and artist director, Millie, web projects coordinator, Nashiket, sales and marketing manager, Nihali, over there as well, graduate engineering, Rebecca, software engineering student, Ryan, photographer, freelancer, and web dev, Thomas, industrial designer, Timothy, McGill University student, and Vince, sales executive account manager. So, it's a very diverse batch, right? So you noticed, and but they had a really important goal in common. They all wanted to learn how to code, to change their lives, go further in their professional life. And that's what made you guys work together so well, because you had this goal in common. And we also saw the result of this amazing diversity on the products. So I wanted to show you a little bit more about their experience with us. Can we play a video right now? now we are ready to see those amazing products. Yes. So for everyone on Livestorm that never coded before, you cannot imagine the challenge it is to do what they did in only 9 weeks. So some of them didn't know how to code. They went through all the process of learning, collaborating. Those 2 last weeks, they went from 0 to end products. So designing, prototyping, coding, fixing bugs, hosting online, fixing more bugs, practicing the pitch that they will do today. So it's pretty impressive. And actually, without further ado, I want to go see the projects, right? It's the most exciting part of the day. So the first one, it's Legato, classical music concerts in your living room, built by Leah, Bora, Micha, and Erica.
Hello, my name is Nancy, and I am a 71-year-old retired event planner. Here's a picture of me last year in Italy. I love classical music. However, in the past few months, and due to the pandemic, I haven't been able to attend concerts in person. And God knows I'm sick of those virtual events. But then, my good friend Merla told me about Legato, an easy-to-use web app that helps me book the best local classical musicians to perform a concert in my living room. Isn't that fabulous? Oh, I always use it whenever I have an important event. Next week, it's Merla's 80th birthday, and I would like to throw her a nice event. And what a better place than my beautiful salon in my home with my beautiful grand piano. So today I'm going on Legato to browse the musicians. Oh, there are so many of them around me in the area. Nice. Maybe I'd better just search for pianists. This way I'll get to my goal faster. Perfect. So I see that I have 4 to choose from. Julian and Carlos look great, but they're kind of outside of my budget. So let's check out this Boran Zaza. All right, soloist, great, nice biography. Oh, I like Armenian music. Oh my, 3-star review? And she arrived late? No, that's not gonna work in my event. Let's go back and check out this Michel Alexander. Whoa, he is handsome and inexpensive. Great. All right, so I'm just gonna check out his video a little bit. Let's see. Oh my, look at those magic fingers. Oh, let me check out the reviews. 5 stars, raving reviews, perfect. I am booking him right now. All right, so which repertoire do I want? Maybe I'll go for the Vienna classics. It goes better with the mood of my event. And it's gonna be next week in the evening. My address is already there. I'm gonna ask him to wear a tuxedo. It's just gonna fit better with the atmosphere that I'm trying to create. All right, confirm booking. I see all the details. Perfect. Oh, maybe I should let him know that I have an 8-foot Steinway piano in my living room. I think it's always a good idea to let the musicians know what kind of instrument they expect, and I just want to make sure that it's all good for him. All right, so while I wait for him to get back to me, I'm gonna go have a cup of tea.
Hi, I'm Michel Alexandre. I'm a professional classical pianist and a full-stack developer. While I enjoy being a developer after an awesome bootcamp at Wagon, I still like to take a few gigs here and there. Now, you might know that it's not always that easy for musicians to make their way to concert halls, especially in these times of pandemic and social distancing. On the other hand, I know very well that there's a lot of classical music lovers out there that would love to have home concert in the comfort of their living room. Fortunately, there's an app for that. I recently discovered Legato, and this app helps me connect with the people that loves classical music and helps them booking me. So I'm gonna go on the app and consult my bookings. I see I already accepted gigs, that's great. Oh, I have a new one. Nancy Shapiro, Westmount. Oh, that's great. I'm free on that day. I'm gonna accept. Okay, great. I'm gonna go check in my inbox. Maybe I have some messages I haven't answered. Oh, she wrote to me. Nancy, what did she say? Dear Michel, I have a Steinway. I hope that's okay. Of course it's okay. I love Steinways. Okay. There you go. So that's gonna be all from me today. I'm gonna go back coding some awesome stuff.
Oh my, oh my. The concert last night was fabulous. Michel Alexander really charmed my guests. And guess what? Merla told me that this was the best birthday surprise she ever had. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, I'm gonna give him a 5-star review just so that the whole world would know what a fabulous pianist he is. Legato has truly changed my life. I can finally host concerts in my living room, connect with local classical musicians, all in one place, easily. Oh, it's time for my manicure appointment. Have a nice evening.
Amazing, it will be super useful now with COVID. So the next app is Common Cloud, a community mutual aid built by Deborah, Arthur, Nihali, and Ryan. Come on stage.
Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Deb. I live in Montreal, and I volunteer with the local shelter. A few times a year, I go around, I reach out to my neighbors, friends and family, and I collect items that the shelter needs. In the past, I used to just go to the coffee shops, libraries, and put a post up there, and people that were interested to help, they would reach out to me, and that would be it. I would also go around in the neighborhood and just knock the door and ask my neighbors to help me with the items the shelter needed. But nowadays, with pandemic and all this social distancing thing, we cannot do that anymore. But I still want to help my shelter. They still need help. So gladly, I found this app called Commons Cloud, which is a community mutual aid network, very simple to use. You can just browse around, you can see, people can post requests, things they need, and they can also post offers, things that they can offer to help. Now, since I'm looking for winter clothes, the shelter is preparing for the winter that is coming, I can browse around and see if somebody's offering that. But, unfortunately, not really. I can see some people are offering clothes, but not what I need right now, which is winter clothes. But that's also not a problem, because with Commons Cloud, I can easily add a request, create a post with what I need. It's just few simple steps. You enter the title of what you need, the category of your request that you're making. They already load your address for you, which is quite handy. And after a short description, I just click a button and voila, I do have my post up there. Now I just need to wait for somebody to reach out to me and move from there. I'm very excited with this app. I love it very much, to the point that I want all my friends and family to use it. So, hey Ryan, have you heard about Commons Cloud?
Hey Deb, thanks. Actually, it's funny you should say that. I came across Commons Cloud a few months ago. So I was sitting at home on my laptop trying to think of like how I could help during the pandemic. I'd lost my job and I was trying to be of some use. So I started out by like contacting a couple local charities, but they were mostly just looking for like financial support. So then I got in touch with a soup kitchen, but they wanted like a regular shift, and there's all this like paperwork, and I just wanted to do something where it was more like one-on-one, show of hands, who needs support, how can I help you? So I started using it, and what I do now is like Friday nights, I'll log on to the site, and I'll scroll down and I'll look at all of the requests that there are. So when I do this, it depends on like the week and what I'm up to, but mostly I'm pretty excited about doing errands, running errands for people. I got a bike, it's fun to get around. And also right now, this weekend, I just got a new winter coat for my birthday, so I don't know what to do with my old one, and winter's coming up, so I'm gonna see if there's anyone that actually needs clothing right now. So I'm gonna look on the site, see if there's anything there, and oh shit, there's Deb. She actually just called me a minute ago and was raving about this site, which I was like, yeah, it's great. So I'm gonna connect with Deb and let her know that I've got what she needs. So I'm just gonna click connect and say help is on the way. She's super close to me, and cool. So let me open the chat and just make sure that we have a little conversation going on. We can organize when we get together. I'm gonna see if she's available this weekend. I know that there was another connection that I was talking to earlier that wanted to meet up this weekend too. So it'd be convenient if I could coordinate those. Yeah, cool, she's online. Makes sense, she just texted me a moment ago, so she's always glued to her phone, as we all are these days. So we'll organize that, and in the meantime, I'm kind of looking over here on the left side, and I'm remembering that I was chatting with Arthur too. So when I'm done finishing my chat with Deb, I'm gonna check to make sure that Arthur's still free this weekend. And I'll open up our chat, and Saturday at noon, perfect, that's great. Awesome, well, it seems like my weekend's pretty busy now with helping out the people around me. I'm super glad that this site exists and that more of my friends know about it, so we can actually build the sort of community mutual aid that we're all available to help and support for. Thanks, all.
Wow. Congrats, team. So the next one is Renty. Renty was built by Millie, Megan, Francesca, and Kyle. Renty is all your properties managed in one platform. So let's see what it is all about.
So hi everybody, my name is Millie. I recently moved to Montreal to attend the Wagon Bootcamp. I found an amazing apartment, and my landlord told me about this app that he's using, or she's using rather, called Renty, and it's made our communication infinitely easier. We're able to communicate a lot faster, and I'm able to know if my landlord has seen any communication that I'd like to for them to know. Today is conveniently the day that I need to pay my rent, so I'm going to be doing that with their online payment method. It reminds me, you know, how much I owe, what month I'm going to be paying for, and yeah, my card information is quite easy to remember, 42424242, and great. So click pay, processing, and great. Confirmation that I've paid. I don't have to worry about whether or not it went through. You know, I've only been here for a couple days now, but I've been having a really bad sleep because I noticed that my blinds are broken in my bedroom. So I'd like my landlord to know that, so I can fill out this very convenient form. Please repair my blinds. The urgency is high. I'd like to get a good night's sleep, and great, create a task. So hopefully in the next couple of days, my landlord will see the task and we'll be able to mark it as complete. Hi. My name is Megan, and I am a property owner. I own 2 buildings in Montreal, 2 apartment buildings. And you know, because I'm new in this scene, it's been very difficult for me to organize all of the, my to-do list, my contacts that I need to contact for repairs, and even my finances. I've been using what feels like 100 different apps to do, one single task. I've been using QuickBooks for my finances, and Google Calendar, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And I've been looking for somewhere where I can do all of these tasks or all of these things in one place, and I found it. It's called Renty. So today, I received a notification that one of my renters is in need and needs something repaired. So I'm going to, I contacted one of my contractors, Wince. She was great. She came this morning. She didn't charge me too much, so we'll put that into our expenses. Great. So I can mark it as to complete and double check that it was put into all of my data. Great, awesome. So month of September, I took a bit of a hit, but thankfully I renovated my basement of one of my buildings. So I'm gonna be able to add a new unit. So building number 1, fantastic. Add a unit, it's in the basement, so number 1. It's a beautiful, beautiful apartment. We had a professional photographer come in, take really, really nice photos, and we were able to find a tenant very quickly. But photographers cost money, so there will be another expense for that. So again, can conveniently add that into the app so that it shows up in the data in my charts. Photographer, good. For the ad, perfect. The urgency was not very high, didn't cost me too much money for this new unit, and the contractor was none other than the amazing photographer Martin. Great, so we can mark that as complete as well. And great. I'm very, very happy with this app. It's made everything so much easier, able to see all of my different all of my expenses that I've had per month, per year, and it's really made all of the tasks that I have to do for my properties much easier. Thank you.
And just for you to know, there's a lot of people clapping on the chat as well. I saw that Sarah just added a comment. I would love to pay my rent on the app instead of doing it by check. So thank you for participating, and super useful app. The next one is going to be Yumi Palette. Enjoy diverse cuisines around you, built by Miguel Tomás Carina and Jr.
Hey everybody, my name is Mark. I'm 35 and I've been working in the tech industry for the past 6 years. And I really enjoy my work, but above all, I love food. Having worked in Korea for 2 years, I became very familiar with Korean food culture, and so when I came back to Montreal, I started looking for that authentic taste I found there right here in restaurants around me. But I grew tired of the limited results on mainstream platforms, which often led to overwhelmingly touristic and unauthentic tastes. It's as if all of those spices and aromas that I loved so much in Korea were replaced by sugar to please North American taste buds. So I started thinking about all of those other wonderful cuisines I was missing out on, because I really do love worldly cuisines after all. Until I found Yummy Palette, a wonderful app that connects food lovers in a very unique way. When I first signed up to Yummy Palette, I had the option of choosing what cuisine I felt the most familiar with. In my case, Korean cuisine. So now on Yummy Palette, I'm referred to as a Korean cuisine expert as part of a Korean cuisine community whose job it is to upvote Korean restaurants in town, which we only upvote if we do find that it offers authentic dishes, really authentic dishes. So once a restaurant has enough upvotes from the Korean cuisine community members, it makes it onto the global list for all other users on Yummy Palette to see, discover, and try on their own. So as a matter of fact, Danielle, one of our Korean cuisine experts, has suggested a restaurant for us to discover and upvote, Shebong, which I happen to have gone to last night. And I'm going to go let them know in the Shebong chat room. I'm going to let my other experts know how wonderful it was. It was really authentic, and the sundubu there was spectacular. I tried a few of their dishes. They were all great, but the sundubu really stood out. And, oh, I see someone else is online, Minju. I also went there a couple nights ago and tried the bibimbap. I didn't try that one. It was fantastic. I'm totally upvoting this restaurant and recommending this dish. Cool. Actually, I'm going to go upvote it myself because because I want this restaurant to be close to being on that list for everyone to see, because I really think it deserves it. And I'm going to add a tag for the sundubu, so that when people search for the sundubu, which is a tofu soup, a Korean tofu soup, I want this restaurant to appear as one of the best choices for that particular dish. And how about, I'm going to add one review here so that people know why I'm recommending this restaurant. It is really legit. It's really good. It's authentic. Spices are right. This is amazing. So I'm going to leave that review. And oh, I could see that Minju left a review. She's the girl from the chat. I'm curious. I'm going to go check her her profile. I want to see what's up with her. She's from Korea. Okay. She plays the violin. That's super awesome. Cool girl, actually. And what kind of restaurants? Oh, she went to Oma, Trip de Bouffe. I know this place. I don't know Elunda, Le Quartier. I'm definitely going to want to try some of these. You know what? This is making me hungry. I'm going to save her profile to come back to later. I want to see what other restaurants she recommends. But for now, I'm going to go check out the cuisines because I'm getting hungry and I'm feeling like something different tonight. So let's go on the cuisine site and look at all the choices. We have Indian, Japanese, Portuguese, Italian, wow, Chinese, Greek. Oh, Mexican. I'm in the mood for Mexican. Let's check those restaurants. Café Lola, La Capital Tacos, a lot of choices. But you know what? I want enchiladas. That's what I want. So I'm going to search for enchiladas and see what Mexican experts have deemed the best places for enchiladas. Okay, I see there's 3 choices here. Escondido, I'm sure they're all great. So how about I just take the closest one? I live in Le Plateau, so I'm going to choose La Tamalera. Why not? Let's check out this place. And I can see that it's recommended by Mili, Alexander. They're all saying, oh, food coma, what a spectacular restaurant. Super spicy. This sounds great. But you know what? I'm going to save this restaurant for later, and I will come back to it. I guess I already had it saved, but you know what? there it is. Now it's saved. So I'm going to save it for later. I'm going to go there. And you know what? I know that if this restaurant is on Yummy Palate, it's because it's authentic. Thank you.
Great job. Everyone was saying on the chat that they were hungry watching your pitch. So now, next app is Mood Wizard, mood tracking app to be your best self, built by Vince, Ekaterina, and Daniel.
Hello, everyone. My name is Vince, and I'm a private jet broker. I work really irregular hours because I have to deal with all kinds of time zones because my clients are based worldwide. Just this morning, on my extra day off, I was up at 5 in the morning sorting out a mess up flight for my client. He's one of my biggest clients and I can't afford to lose him. So much for a long weekend for me. He missed his morning flight this morning because he forgot his passport. Can you believe it? So because of this mishap, his trip was delayed for 5.5 hours. He's been calling me every 30 minutes, checking for updates to see if he can fly any sooner. Thank goodness I'm almost done with work, but I'm still super buzzed from the thrill of sorting out all the issues I had this morning. I'm really frustrated of the situation that I had to deal with, and I just really don't want to talk to anybody. What I really need is some me time so I can relax, recuperate, and just really enjoy my weekend coming up. I've been using this app called Mood Wizard, recommended by my friend Daniel. Mood Wizard is an app where you can track your mood and it'll recommend activities and media to you based on your mood. Daniel has actually been using this app for a while now and suggests that I should track my mood too because I work in a super high stress environment. So for today, my me time, what I really need is an activity that will allow me to release my frustration and my energy so that I can sleep like a baby tonight. So let's see. Happy, sad, I mean, I don't really feel like I'm either, so I'm just leave it right in the middle. I'm definitely frustrated from that situation this morning. Pumped up with energy. I'm not anxious, but definitely not social. So let's just see what kind of activities they're gonna recommend to me. All right, Well, I'm still in the office right now, so I'm gonna filter out my location based on where I'm at and not where I registered at home. I wanna do something right now, but nothing after 6 p.m. because I really want an early night. So let's see what they're gonna give me now after I put in my filters. Okay, let's see. Oh, Pilates, it looks great. I mean, I can get rid of some energy for Pilates, but 2 o'clock doesn't seem like it's gonna work. Oh my God, it's so far. I don't feel like driving all the way out there. Another event. Let's see, what else is there? Yoga, I could, but I feel like I'm way too energetic for yoga. Boxing seems, I feel like I kind of done that before. Let me check quickly if I've done that this week. Oh, right, I actually did boxing a few days ago. I feel like I should try something new. Let's see what else is there. Axe throwing. Oh, a few people from my office actually went to axe throwing a couple of days ago, and they said it was amazing. And I'm pretty sure this activity will allow me to get rid of my energy and frustration. Location's pretty good. 4 o'clock, perfect. $33 for a private session. Hell yeah, let's book this. Great, my booking is now confirmed. Let's see what kind of music they're gonna recommend me to listen to. Mood booster, amazing. I'm gonna be listening to this when on my way there. Okay, I'm about to leave. 30 minutes till axe throwing. Plenty of time to get there. Great, I'm done my activity. I feel so much better. How am I feeling after axe throwing? Rate how you feel. Right, I should keep track of my mood. I'm gonna enter my mood right now. I'm definitely a lot happier after the activity. Not as angry, definitely calmer. Used up that buzz, threw some axe, lower energy. Still not feeling that social. I really want to keep this me day to me. Wow, this recommendation by Mood Wizard is really, really great, and I'm feeling so much better. I'm gonna give it a 5-star and leave a comment on how much I enjoyed it. So, let's see how it's doing this week. I mean, I've been pretty happy, pretty calm until that issue happened this morning. Pretty social. I guess my energy level has been decreasing. Work has just been so busy. Let's see how I'm doing this month. Oh, interesting. I guess I didn't realize I was feeling more anxious. I mean, all those rich people fly during the summer, so I guess I've been quite anxious this month. Well, it's good to remember that because I guess I need to schedule in some more me time. Thank you, Mood Wizard, for letting me know when to have some time for myself. Thanks.
Amazing app. We have 2 more apps to show today. So the next one, it's a Coriander planner, a family meal planning tool built by Chloe, Rebecca, Alex, and Emily.
Hi everyone, I'm Chloe, and this is Emily, my partner. Hello. We are both food lovers. We both love to cook, we love to eat different things. And we actually been living together for a few years now. And it's always been a struggle for us to know what to cook, to have the time to prepare our meals in advance, to have like a more structured planning. And to be honest, for the last few months, we've been very busy and we've been having cheese and bread like 3 nights a week.
Cheese and bread. I mean, it's delicious, but kind of boring.
Yes, it has to change. And we've been looking online and we find this great app called Coriander Planner. It's a web app where you can plan your meals for the week and also find great recipe ideas. I've been testing this app out for the last week or so, and I've been really enjoying it, so I'm gonna share it, like put it up to date and then share it with Emily so she can play with it too. We had a lot of changes this week, so actually we had oatmeal plain on Sunday, but we decided to go for brunch, so I'm just gonna delete the oatmeal. And we decided to invite some family for the weekend, like for the Saturday at lunch. So I was wondering if they had any recipe that could be super easy to make, but could be serving like a big amount of people. So let's see what they have. I was in the mood for something cheesy. We actually love cheese in the family. Oh, 3 cheese meatball lasagna.
The more cheese, the better.
Yes. So 21 ingredients, that's a lot, but I think we have most of it already at home. Not a lot of steps, great. Oh, 3 reviews, they are all very good. Okay, let's have that for Saturday at lunch. For the dessert, I had this peach cobbler in mind that we had last week, do you remember?
Oh, yeah, that was really good.
It was really good. And actually, I saved it in our cookbook so we can remember easily. Yes, this one, awesome. So we actually have all the ingredients already. We bought them last week. We're just missing a few peaches.
And peaches are in season right now.
Perfect. That's going to be our dessert for Saturday. One last thing for me, I'm just going to share the calendar with Emily now so she can look at it and then play around with it and maybe have ideas to add to the recipe calendar.
Cool, so I'm gonna check out Coriander Planner on my phone and see what Chloe's got planned for for Saturday. We're gonna have, lasagna, peach cobbler. Do you think a salad would be good with this?
Oh, it would.
Okay, let's see what Coriander Planner has for salads. Okay, we have halloumi, mint, chicken. I don't really feel like any of that. Do you think a Caesar salad would be good with what we're having tomorrow?
It would be great.
My mom has an awesome Caesar salad recipe, so let's add it to the app. It's very simple, just kind of like a classic Caesar salad. Serves 6 people, takes 15 minutes, super easy. We've got lettuce, garlic, cheese. Okay, but my mom's convinced that Caesar salad tastes the best when you rub the garlic on the salad bowl first, before you put it into the bowl. So we're gonna add that to the ingredient, into the instructions, and I'll pick a photo from my phone. I think that's everything. Share with our global community, yes, for sure. Then the whole world will know my mom's tip on great Caesar salad. Okay, so we'll add that for lunch tomorrow. You made something really good yesterday. It was the chicken pasta bake. I'm gonna go in and add that to our cookbook so we can maybe make it again next week and we can find it super easily. And you know what? It was so good that I wanna leave a review. It was amazing, 5 stars. You said that I'm on for dinner tonight?
Yes.
So let's get some more ideas. I kind of feel like pasta tonight. Maybe something not too heavy though. I'm kind of in a shrimpy mood. So let's go with this 20-minute seafood pasta. Okay, and we've got all our meals planned for the weekend, thanks to Coriander Planner.
Awesome.
You're having amazing feedback on your design front end. Now are you ready for the last one? Yes. So the last project is Film Fighter, a movie guessing game built by Lenoy, Nashike, and Timothy. Let's go.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Timothy. And recently, because of COVID, I've been spending a lot of time at home, as have many people. And it's really given me a very newfound appreciation for movies. I see a very similar experience in my friend Lenoy here. And while we do message back and forth constantly talking about which movies we've seen and stuff like that, we have a bit of an ongoing debate now about who actually knows more movies.
Obviously me, but...
I mean, the guy's kind of delusional, so you can't really trust him. It's me, but the problem is, we didn't really know how to resolve this until we came across this great online game called Film Fighter, which finally settles who knows movies better.
So you want to settle this debate in front of an audience live? So
Yeah, sure.
Actually
I'm ready.
know who's the best, yeah?
Are you ready?
Yeah. Invite me to a lobby.
I don't think he's
Yeah.
ready, but I'm gonna invite him nonetheless. Okay.
All right, and I'll play from my phone.
I'm going to send Lenoy an invite.
And while we're waiting, do you want to explain the rules for everyone so you can't argue about a technicality when you do actually lose?
As if I'm actually going to lose, though. But sure. So how the game works is you have multiple rounds. And for each round, you try and give the correct movie for a certain clip.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm going to accept your invite.
Yeah. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go. All right, first movie.
Ooh. Oh, Joker. Joker. Yes.
Too slow.
Yeah. Common theme.
Oh, I know this one. I know this one.
Inception. Inception. Oh crap.
Too slow again.
Yeah. Surprised you didn't get it. Oh, Wolf of Wall Street.
Of course you'd know that.
Yeah, no. It's a favorite of mine. It's a favorite.
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm 0-4.
Crap. Kingsman Golden Circle?
Wait.
No, Secret Service. Kingsman Secret Service. Okay. It's
4
an
and 0.
honest mistake.
Okay, gotta pick it up now.
Okay, yeah. Strong
Oh,
start.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh,
I know this
crap.
one. All right. Okay, this has to be a Jump Street movie.
I'm gonna guess 22.
They're in high school, so 21 Jump Street.
Oh, crap. He's coming back. He's coming back.
Oh,
John
John
Wick.
Wick, definitely. John Wick. John Wick
No.
2.
Oh, crap.
Gotta have my John Wick.
Okay.
Oh, Shawshank Redemption. Of course. Lagging behind, Timothy. Come on, let's pick it up.
Hey. Troy Fury.
Fight Club.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh, crap. No. I don't know what happened. Caden Leopold?
Oh, The Prestige. I got that. And yes, I won. Woo!
Well, this is a little awkward.
Yeah, I mean, you talked all that trash. You couldn't even win. Listen. Here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna let you rematch me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna let the audience help you. Does
Yeah,
that sound
sure.
good? Because
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna need their help.
Yeah, so I can't lose to Illinois twice. I'll never hear the end of it. So if you know the answer, just say it. Shout it out, okay?
All right.
Don't
let
be
me make
polite about it.
Let me make a new lobby. All right. Should have gotten a notification.
Okay. Oh, yes, I will accept.
All right. You ready, Timothy?
Are you guys ready? Okay, let's go. Okay.
Okay.
Shout it out when you know it. Pulp Fiction.
Oh, how did I not get that?
Okay, good work. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Inglourious Bastards.
Man, you guys really know your Tarantino. Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Departed. The Departed.
Oh, crap.
I got this one.
Gladiator. Good work. Good work. Good work.
It's a James Bond movie. Oh, Casino Royale. I know this
crap.
one.
We got to do better. We got to do better. Okay, he's coming back. Anchorman. No. Okay, Anchorman 2. Anchorman 2.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. This looks like a weird Transformers movie. Let me try that. Oh, no.
Pacific Rim.
Oh, Pacific Rim 2.
Pacific Rim 2. Okay. Not our proudest moments. Matrix. First one. Yeah. It's the Matrix. Okay. La La Land.
La La Land. Oh, I got that one. Too slow.
Okay. Crap. Top Gun. Top Gun. Okay, yes. Great work. Great work, everyone. So you all are pretty good at the game. If you think you have what it takes to beat Lenoy or me or anybody else, give it a try, and I will see you on Film Fighter. Thank you.
Well, this was already the last one. I hope you had fun. All the students, they deserve a huge round of applause. And actually, our teachers also deserve a huge round of applause. MG. Law. No, truly, congrats. I'm really, really proud. I saw all your journey since the day one, and you guys really put all the effort. You worked remotely, which is not so easy, and you made it. So it's super impressive what you've done. I hope you are really proud of yourselves. For now, we're going to actually start questions and answers because I saw there's a lot of questions already in the tab. And some of you guys, you can volunteer to answer some questions. Before I start with the questions as well, just remember if ever you want to apply, we have 2 batches coming, one data science in October, one full-time for web dev and one part-time for web dev as well. So feel free to check lewagon.com/Montreal if ever you want to apply. Now I'm going to get just my computer to check the questions. Okay, now we have the questions here. I saw that many people already asked some questions. There is one for Mood app. So the Mood app, how are the activities related to the Mood? Is it score-based? Is it also built-in AI or just randomly?
So actually, all the activities, it is score-based. So we look at each activity, and you see the 4 different sliders. We determine based on, kind of which, there's like a boundary for each of the 4, and then we set it, and then based on whatever the user enters, then that's going to give you the recommendation of the activity.
Thank you, Vince. There is one for everyone. How much time in average did the app took to design and code? It's a good question. Any volunteer? Our remote students can also answer online. Come on, Miguel.
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
Of course. So how much time did you use to design versus coding?
Well, I guess every group was a bit different. I know that for a fact my group was a little bit faster on the design aspect. I would say it took us a good 3 days of really working on the Figma before we were happy with the final result. But let's remember then that when we first started talking about the app, we had a wireframe, a kind of an idea what we wanted to look like. But to actually design the app the way we saw it today, it was 3 days of Figma and then a week and a half of back-end coding. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually there is already an answer here. I can see it. Yeah, our remote students are also answering live, so it's pretty cool. There's a question from Jeremy, who didn't know how to code before the bootcamp, how difficult it was to adapt yourself in this new way of thinking. There is one, actually, one of our remote students said the first 3 weeks were really challenging, and then it started to make more sense with the basics. Anyone here also wants to answer this question? Volunteers? Alex? No? Deb?
Yeah, so originally I was a project manager, so no code background at all. And I felt like the first 3 weeks my head would explode. And it was a lot of information. But although it was hard, it was also really fun and enjoyable. So at the end of the 3 weeks and the 4th week, I was really comfortable with the code and understand what I was doing. And by the end of the 8th week, I was kind of comfortable doing it. Was still challenging, don't get me wrong, it never gets easy. It's still challenging, but then you know what you're doing. So it's quite cool, so yeah.
Yeah, there is one question as well here on the chat. How do you approach designing the app as a beginner with no design experience? Who wants to take this one? Come here.
You really kind of have to stress the importance of planning and like making sure that you're in sync with your teammates and everything. And At this bootcamp, we really stress the importance of Figma as well for designing the pages before kind of designing the actual code and everything, you know, because having that kind of outline for what you want and what you want your app to look like really helps with actually coding the logic behind the backend and everything. So yeah, I think that's, yeah.
Thank you, Lenoy. There's a comment here, it's actually not a question, just to remind Martin that he's a genius. I guess we all agree with that comment. Oh, so from Marcos, all of the apps are useful on a daily life, but do you also take a look more on the business model side of your projects? Anyone wants to launch or take your product after? So Baran's coming to answer this question.
Yes, so for our app, Legato, the whole idea came from an actual need that we felt in the music community. I'm a musician myself. I work in arts administration, and I could see that there was this gap between the customers, people who would like to book concerts, and the classical musicians. So actually our plan is to keep working on this app and to make it a reality, because we tested that with other people that we know, and we found a lot of interest.
That's really cool. And Baran? Baran? I think you can answer the next question as well, because I saw here. There's a question from Jeremy. Did some of you already got a job with everything you learned in Wagon? Actually, they just finished, so it's the last day. But actually, Baran maybe has some news.
Oh yes, actually, I did get a job. I applied for a job, and I got it while being in the bootcamp, and I'm starting right after. And it's really great because it's a job that relates to what I used to do. I used to work as a marketing manager, but it also was really demanding in being a good tech person, good with technology, because the organization really wants to move onward for that. So they were really impressed with the fact that I studied at Wagon, and they found the experience I gained here would be very useful and relevant there as well. So, yay.
Yeah. So Abdo is asking if there is any market research done prior to the product inception of all these apps. Here at Wagon, we are very focused on the coding part. So basically, they have the ideas, they pitch, and then they code. Of course, if they want to launch it after, it's another stage, another step. And let me see if there is any other questions from the chat. This was already the last one. There is a lot of great comments. The fantastic apps, amazing. They really enjoyed. Fantastic job, everyone. Congratulations. And I think this was the last question, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, last questions. So thank you so much, everyone that watched it. Thank you, our remote students that are there. We can see all their faces on the Zoom call. Thank you, all the students. Thank you, teachers. We're going to close the event. Congratulations for all your efforts.